Congratulations on the purchase of your new Transtex skirt. Here is the list of the parts per kit. One pair of panels 2330 left and right. 8 supports MFS 9024. 8 supports MFS 9004. 14 struts MFS 4545, and the hardware. Move bogie to the most forward position.
Locate the first crossmember behind the landing gear center as shown in the optimal zone picture below. This is crossmember number 1. Ensure that there is enough clearance with the wind plate if you install supports MFS 9004 or MFS 4545 supports. If there is interference, take the next crossmember backward. Measure 6 inches forward from the center of the crossmember number 1. This position is position A. Measure 23 feet from position A to the back of the trailer. Make sure this does not exceed the most forward position of the tire.
Remove side lights.
Note concerning refrigerated trailers. If the tank is already installed, it can be slightly moved if necessary for proper access.
We will now start placing the side supports.
Starting from the front of the trailer, starting with crossmember number 1, loosely attach the MFS 9004 and MFS 4545 on the same crossmember.
Following the configuration of the provided side supports, loosely attach the remaining supports.
Measure 6 inches backwards from the center of the crossmember number 23. This position is position C. It will be used to locate the rear end of the skirt panels. Following the most forward position of MFS 9024, approximately 16 feet from position C, is position B.
Now, tighten only the MFS 9004 and MFS 9024 that are located between position
C and position B.
It is important to align the 90-degree supports with the edge of the trailer.
Bolts should be tightened with a force of 17 to 21 pounds.
We are now ready to install the skirt, starting by the straight section between position
C
and position
B.
Prepare the 2 aluminum angles with C-clamps. Place a panel between the 2 angles. Use the 2 bottle jacks to raise the skirt until it has a 1/8 inch gap or less from the bottom of the side of the trailer. To align the skirt, align the aluminum angles with the outer face of the rear tire.
Position the upper rear edge of the panel at position C.
To assemble panel with supports, have one technician go under the trailer to drill holes in the skirts at support holes locations. An outside technician should insert and pop a hemlock blind rivet. Rivet the 9004 support and the 49024 supports before the 45 struts. Rivet the top row of holes first, going from the back to the front of the trailer to avoid curves and ensure proper alignment. Drill and pop each hole before moving to the next one. The bottom row of holes on the MFS 9024 supports can all be drilled before riveting. The loose MFS 4545 can now be tightened. Before tightening, make sure that the bottom mounting face is parallel to the skirt and that the upper mounting face is fully in contact with the crossmember. To rivet the MFS 4545, start by drilling and popping the first hole and then drill and pop the other one. Work back to front and have the outside technician watch the skirt panel to make sure it doesn't bow in or out during the step. Now we are ready to install the curved section. After position
B,
position the foremost MFS 9004 support 7 to 12 inches from the side of the trailer. If the dolly is too close to the edge, rotate the MFS 9004 to support 180 degrees, mirror effect, to provide additional space. Place the front of the skirt up against this 9004 support. This will create a smooth curve. Drill and rivet. Slide the other two MFS 9004 supports up against the skirt panel and tighten them. If the bottom mounting face is not completely parallel with the skirt, don't use the pre-drilled holes, but make 2 new holes toward the front of the support to ensure better contact. Drill and rivet these supports. Tighten the last 3 MFS 4545. Rivet the skirt panel to the MFS 4545 struts. Your skirt is now installed. Simply repeat the same process for the other side.
The struts and supports may be moved to slightly different cross members if obstacles like reefer tanks interfere. Instructions to respect. MFS 4545-2, maximum 48 inches between 2 struts. It is 4 I-beams apart in case of 12-inch distance. For straight section. MFS 4545-2, maximum 36 inches between 2 struts. It is 3 I-beams apart in case of 12-inch distance. For curved section. MFS 9024-2, maximum 48 inches between 2 supports. It is 4 I-beams apart in case of 12-inch distance. Distance between skirt from edge and the MFS 4545 strut should not exceed more than 6 inches. This is important to secure the front skirt.
Trace the shape of the light fixture. Use the 2.5-inch hole saw to drill the 2 circles. Use a jigsaw to cut the straight lines between the holes. Install the light and set a new frame in place for it using 2 standard rivets. Connect all wires to the light. To be carb compliant, see our manual for dimensions. Use a 4.5-inch hole saw to make a round opening for the tank nozzle, or make a U if you think it would be difficult for the driver to access the nozzle. Use a 2 3/4 hole saw to make a round opening for the gauge indicator. Insert the 2.5-inch round seal provided by Transtex Composite. Routine trailer inspections are to be conducted every 6 months as part of a periodic maintenance program. If you need further assistance or further information, please contact us at 1-877-332-3519 or visit our website at www.transtexcomposite.com.